And we're going to get to this contest right away. First, I would like to introduce to you a gentleman that has been very much responsible for all of this that you see tonight. I'd like to introduce the manager franchisee of the local Kentucky Fried Chicken on East Main Street in Port Jervis, Mr. Ted Silver. Ted?
I see a lot of faces here I've seen before. I'm more than happy to be able to do this. This year we've teamed up a little further with Kentucky Fried Chickens down in Newton and out in Middletown. But one of the things that we really wanted to do was to show everybody here the magnitude of this contest and the way it really fits in with the rest of the picture all around the country with a lot of little local contests just like this. We brought a tape tonight that was produced by the national promo agency that handles this Billboard competition, and we'd like to take a couple minutes and run it, and then we'll let Rich go on with the show there. This tape shows last year's national winner and where he went. Can we get the screen down, please? Miles, lights.
For a year, a lot of people say, I never hear anything more about it. There is a winner. Last year, that winner won $25,000 and a chance to have his song recorded on a label. This year, the national prize is over $100,000 in cash and prizes. And we'll be finding out a little bit later on what maybe some of these people would do with all of that. For tonight, the winner for tonight, the top writer for tonight, will win from us here a trip to Nashville, Tennessee, and 2 days and 2 nights at the Opryland Hotel by Continental Airlines. So we're not just shrugging things off around here. And of course, some runner-up prizes to go along with that. So at this point, we are going to notify the people at the radio station that we're ready. We're dealing with Daddy Cat Joe over at WDLC WTSX. Joe, I am ready when you are. I'll give you a countdown when you're ready. 3, 2, 1. Yes. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 4th annual Billboard Kentucky Fried Chicken Songwriting Contest. We are live at the Riverview Inn on Shea Lane in Matamoros. Let's hear it, everybody here. Let them know we're here tonight. Yes. Yes. There are a lot of folks here tonight. Good to see the support for the songwriters. We have 10 finalists tonight in the competition, and these were 10 finalists chosen from 52 entries here this year in the local region, and that is a wonderful number of people to enter. And out of 52, these people had the honored choice of being the top 10, and they are going to compete for a prize tonight of a trip to Nashville, Tennessee, with 2 nights and 2 days at the Opryland Hotel. At this point, before we begin, I'd like to introduce our judges for this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Rusty, would you please turn up the chandelier? Would like to introduce to you our first judge, ladies and gentlemen. I'm supposed to say ladies first, and that's the way I have to do it. The young lady sitting in the center of the dance floor right now, her name is Sandy Stalter. She is a singer, a keyboard player. She has sung on many national jingles, and she's a Broadway actress, and she performs with a show band called Northern Lights. Ladies and gentlemen, Sandy Stalter. The gentleman to Sandy's left, this is Mr. Jimmy Newts. He is a singer, a band leader, musician, professionally playing for well over 54 years. No problem. Well, extremely qualified for this position, ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Newts. He asked me not to say all that stuff. Our final judge for this evening, ladies and gentlemen, kind of related to Sandy. It's her husband. This gentleman is a drummer, a recording engineer, producer of albums, TV and radio commercials such as Miller Beer, Coca-Cola, American Airlines, and performs with a show group right now called Northern Lights. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. George Stalter. We have 10 finalists this evening. I am going to let you know who the finalists are in their order of appearance right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the first performer we'll have this evening will be Mr. Stephen Wing from Slate Hill, New York. From Port Jervis, New York, Brian Siegel. From Milford, Pennsylvania, Ricky G. Mallet. Yes, cheer them on. Ricky G. Mallet. From Port Jervis, New York, Carl S. Richards. From Milford, Pennsylvania, Millicent Cummings. From Kennebackville, New York, Larry Heck. From Flanders, New Jersey, Michael Cohen. From Newburgh, New York, Robert Crawford.
Hey, Bobby. Hey, Bobby.
I think I might have missed one. I believe I have. Forgive me if I'm wrong. We have our seventh one, by the way. It's Lisa Becker of Dresher, Pennsylvania. Sorry, Lisa. And finally, from Lake Hiawatha, New Jersey, Mary Caligari. This time, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to ask our first performer, our first songwriter, to come on up to the stage. Now, one of the points, while the next group gets themselves set up, we can ask them to come on out and do that. One of the points that I would like to make to you, as people in the audience and the listeners out there in radio land, is that the songs that you're hearing tonight are being judged solely on the writing of the song. It's a songwriting contest. It is not judged on the performance. So you may hear somebody do a terrific performance and they may not be the winner tonight. So no booing the judges for that. That's not the point. The point is they are judging on specific things in writing. And it's a very important thing to remember because there's a lot involved in writing a song. There will be a prize, however, awarded tonight specifically for a good performance, and it has nothing to do with the Billboard Kentucky Fried Chicken contest. But we thought it would be nice, after conferring with the judges, that you'll get a little something for doing a little extra nice job when performing tonight. This next group that's getting up here this evening, ladies and gentlemen, the second competitors tonight. Now, you may be wondering how we decided to choose who goes first, second, and third. We chose these by lot, by luck. They chose numbers from a hat. It was from George's hat, by the way. To be fair, to find out exactly who would go first, second, third, fourth, all the way up to 10. When we received over 52 entries this year, it was really tough to narrow them down to 10. But we have the 10, and they are very talented people in their own right. I received, and I unfortunately have it written down as one writer, but apparently Brian is the soul of this group, and they are working together on this. They're from Port Jervis, New York, and the song that they're going to perform this evening is called Mirror Images. I'm sorry, I'm in another world over here by myself. Called Mirror Images. And you may have seen this group performing in the tri-state area from time to time. And they do that from time to time. I think one of the more recent performances was at the ball field, the Church Street field performance, trying to raise a little money for saving the Church Street performance. And can we have somebody give these guys a hand? Louie, somebody, see if they can help them out. Sure, I will do that. Brian says, whatever you do, don't interview me. He doesn't want anything to do with this. Nervous, huh, Brian? We are Larry Heck, if you can give these guys a hand setting up their equipment. Sometimes you get into a situation, we have three different performers or songwriters that could not be here this evening for one reason or another. But their songs will be represented by the tapes that they did send in. So you will not be able to see them perform, but you'll be able to listen. The judges have copies of the lyrics in front of them, so that if they can't hear something, they'll still be able to judge by reading the lyrics. And Sandy, I think you can, George, give me a copy of the reasons why we judge. Yes, that would be perfect, on how we judge. Thank you. They will be judging on originality, lyrics, melody, and music composition. Those are the things that the judges are asked to look for, to judge on. And as I said, later on they will be giving one of the artists, I don't know who, a $50 gift certificate for the Riverview Inn for their performance on the nice job that they do performing the songs. I want to remind you that a little bit later on I'll be performing at 9:30 with the Legend Band here, doing some 50s and 60s, so stick around. We invite you to do that one way or another. See, I get a plug-in for myself on the radio. It's okay, it's over with now.
About the community around Christmas and Thanksgiving.
You guys just about ready? How are you holding up? No? Okay, well, you'll get this one, and there should be one behind you. How many people heard about this on WTSX WDLC? Mm-hmm. Well, what about the rest of you? I don't know, where did you hear about it? I'm going to ask one of the performers a little bit later on, a young lady from out here, outside of Pennsylvania, outside of Philadelphia, actually, how she heard about this. Should be kind of interesting. And about 2 years ago, I was involved with this, and I won first place with over at the Best Western Inn with a song called Excuse Me Lady, and since then the song has been published, so a lot of good things come out of this. Last year's winner, do we know who that was, Ted? Mary Caligari won last year, and Mary is in the finals again this year. Now that's saying something, huh? Let's hear it from Mary. She will be doing that second time in the top 10, and last year winning first prize. That's terrific. There will be other prizes given out tonight for second place, third place, and some runner-up prizes. Everybody will walk away with something, but not everybody will go to Nashville, Tennessee, all right? Are you guys just about ready? Sal Krasafi. Sal Krasafi, are you in the house? I need you now, pal, real quick. Sal is the keyboard player responsible for his equipment up here, and we just need him to help Louie out briefly. Missing places right around the tri-state area, yes? Did you bring your fan club with you, or just your whole family, Brian? That's what we ask for. We like to see people come here and cheer them on and give them all the support they really need. Because even when you're listening to the radio, you don't know who the writer is. You hear about the performer performing a song, and you're saying, gee, that was a great song by Def Leppard, that was a great song by Kenny Rogers, but nobody ever wonders who the writer is, unless you're a songwriter yourself. So they do need to find out, they do need the support. And of course, these are the trial and errors of being on live. You have performers who don't know where all the equipment is set up right on time.
Hey, Rich.
Yes?
I put some on the Riverview now. You haven't said that 3 times in a row. You haven't said that.
Excuse me?
The Riverview?
I have mentioned the Riverview. You were talking when I mentioned the Riverview. Leave it to Charlie Shea, always looking for an extra plug one way or another. Yes. What do you think of the Riverview? Is this a nice place or what? Great place to hold this? Yes. You guys pretty well set now, you think? Thank you, Sal. It's been one of those days. Okay, let me introduce these people to you, as I've already done. The song was sent in by Brian Siegel of Port Jervis, New York. Brian sent in several songs for this year's competition, and this song was chosen as one of the 10 finalists, and it's a good reason for it. We want you to hear it. The group, as I said, is called Missing Places. Who is the lead vocalist? Your name?
Gene Finicero.
Again?
Gene Finicero.
Gene will be doing the lead vocals on this. I'm not going to attempt your last name and get slapped, Gene. I just don't want to do that. Finicero, is that what it was? Close? See, I deserve applause for that. That's not bad. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, stop. Here they are to perform their song within the competition, Mirror Images. Brian Siegel along with Missing Places. right, huh? Mirror images. Let's just see if I can talk to Gene. Gene, come on out here. Now, are you one of the writers of this song, or just a performer?
Yeah, I'm partially one of the writers.
Partially.
The whole band wrote the song. You know, basically we all put our input into it. Andy here basically wrote the music, and I helped write the lyrics. And I wrote little fills and stuff like that. And Seth and some stuff. Brian. We all work together.
Okay, now, do you guys have any aspirations of being big songwriters or big performers? What is your word? A little bit of both.
Well, it would be nice, you know, to be a big songwriter. I mean, I'm sure everybody in this band, anybody in a band would want to be a big songwriter, you know? It's just something you want to do.
All right, Gene, how about this? I'm sure you've talked about this when you first decided to enter the song. What would you guys do with $100,000 in cash and prizes?
I don't know. Go to Disneyland.
Go to Disneyland. Look, Mom, go to Disneyland. I can't believe it. Well, here's a real tricky question. Who's going to flip the coin to find out which two people will go to Opryland if you win tonight?
I don't know. I don't know these guys. I don't know.
Well, Brian's so these two guys are kind of smaller than you guys. You can put them in your suitcase and sneak them in with you. Let's hear it for them, ladies and gentlemen. Missing Places, Mirror Images. And I'll tell you, that was a good performance. It was really tough. It is tough being a performer. I know watching bands step.